How do you slow things down? Our next guest, Courtney Carver, is a minimalism and simplicity expert. She says you can be more with less. Her latest book, Gentle, Rest More, Stress Less, and Live the Life You Actually Want, reveals simple steps you can take to do just that. Courtney joins us now. Thank you so much for being with us. I love this concept of living a gentle life. What does that mean to you?
I think we're all so stressed and overwhelmed with our day-to-day lives and things that are going around, not only around us, but within us. And a gentler life, gentle, is really a departure from the advice to push through at all costs and instead to ease through and to take care and put yourself first.
I remember the Checklist Manifesto, which was a book about how you can get so much done by just making lists and crossing stuff off. I live that life many hours of many days, but you here on page 16 have this idea of scheduling more nothing. It's a leap. It's a leap. How do I detox from the to-do list to the nothing list?
Yeah, exactly. Because even when you're doing nothing, I'm like, oh, I have to do that, I have to do that, I have to do that.
Well, I think what we have to consider is when we're always doing one more thing, which we always have one more thing to do, we know there will then be another thing to do after that. And we do that because we often measure who we are by what we do, by what we accomplish. And if we stay with that measuring system, it will never be enough. Life will just continue to be check, check, check. And I want more than that.
But Courtney, how do you do that? So many people are working parents. They have little kids. There's a lot to manage: the food, the house, the bills. How can people carve out that time for rest?
Well, they have to start with 5 minutes, for instance. It doesn't have to be an overnight transformation. It has to start with something simple and accessible, and often that is 5 minutes to sit down and rest.
You're a minimalism expert, and there's a chapter in here about how less organizing is better. I was expecting it to be about how more organizing is better. Please tell me more.
Of course. I'm not very organized, despite the fact that I'm very simple and don't own a lot of extra things. But that works really well for me because otherwise I have to get stuff for my stuff. I need a new container, a new bookshelf, a new room, a new house.
Yeah.
But with less, there isn't really anything to organize. And that leads to fewer decisions, more clarity, and fewer containers as well.
Is that, I actually have to go buy more containers.
Don't buy containers.
I do know, because we have boxes of papers. Anyway, so what is that connection then between rest and less stuff?
Well, in the book, there's 3 sections: rest, less, and rise. And I think these are all the steps to being more gentle with yourself, starting with rest, because that's the thing we resist the most, and then less, getting rid of the things that aren't important to you in your house, on your calendar, so that you have time and space for the things that really matter to you.
And that'll allow you to rise?
And that will give you solid ground to rise from.
I love it.
All right. The most important part of the less stuff is getting the stuff out of your house, you wrote in your book. So I need to deal with some boxes of donations in my basement.
But maybe not deal with it. Maybe do nothing. Maybe
do nothing. Just
do nothing.
rest.
The book's out today. I think it really does change your mindset, and I think people can get a lot out of it. So thank you.
Especially at a time now where we're all on our phone and all trying to...
Frazzled.
Yes,
Yeah.
frazzled is the word. Courtney Carver, thank you so much. The book, again, is Gentle. It is on sale today wherever books are sold.